You have been lied to your entire life, not by accident, on purpose. Since you were a child, everyone told you, work hard and you will succeed. Your parents said it, your teacher said it, every motivational speaker on the internet says it, and you believed it because it felt true and correct. But there is a big problem in it. The most hardworking people you know are not the most successful, and the most successful people you know are not the hardest working. I know you're thinking that what bullshit is this guy is talking, but I have a scientific explanation for it, and it blow your mind, seriously.
In 1993, Anders Ericsson published a study, the one Malcolm Gladwell turned into 10,000-hour rule. But Ericsson did not say work hard. He said something completely different. He said deliberate practice. Not practice or effort or hours logged, but deliberate practice. There is a difference between those two things so large it explains almost every gap in human achievement you have ever seen. A person working 12 hours doing the wrong things versus a person working 4 hours doing the right things. The 4-hour person wins every single time, without exception. You say, I know it, bro, what's new? But do you have any evidence? I will show you the evidence. Study 1. Harvard Business Review, 2019. Researchers tracked 5,000 professionals over 10 years. Hours worked had almost zero correlation with career advancement. The factor with the highest correlation? Strategic visibility. Knowing the right people. Being seen on the right projects. Not working the hardest. Study 2. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck. She found that students who were praised for effort performed worse over time. Not better, worse. The effort praise made them avoid challenges because failing after trying hard felt catastrophic, so they stopped trying hard things. Study 3. Cal Newport, Georgetown University. He tracked knowledge workers for years. The highest performers worked fewer hours than average, but every hour was structured, focused, and deliberately aimed. Hard work without direction is just exhaustion with a good story attached. So if hard work is not the answer, then what is? Research points to 4 factors that predict success more accurately than effort alone. Factor 1. Environment design. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, reviewed decades of behavior research. The single most powerful predictor of behavior is not motivation or effort. It is the environment where the behavior happens. Successful people do not work harder. They work in environments designed to make the right actions automatic. The phone in another room, the gym bag already packed. They engineer the conditions. Then effort becomes almost unnecessary. Factor 2. Skill stacking. Scott Adams, creator of Dilbert, was never the best cartoonist, never the funniest writer, never the best businessman. But he combined all 3 at a level few others did. That combination made him a millionaire. Being in the top 25% of 3 skills beats being in the top 1% of 1. Factor 3. Leverage. Warren Buffett does not work hard by conventional standards. He reads for 6 hours a day. He thinks and waits, because one correct decision from that thinking generates returns no amount of hard work could replicate. Leverage is doing the one thing that makes everything else easier. Hard work is doing everything. Leverage is doing the one thing. Factor 4. Timing and positioning. Bill Gates was born in 1955. That single fact placed him at exactly the right age to be one of the first people with access to a computer terminal in 1968. Research on outlier success consistently shows that timing and positioning account for a larger percentage of exceptional outcomes than effort. This is not fatalism. This is information. Probably you are thinking like, how can I control which time I'm born? It's not in my hand. But what you can do is to spend time finding the right position before you start working hard in the wrong one. The hard work myth is actually dangerous. Here's why. It gives failure a moral dimension. If hard work equals success, then failure equals not working hard enough. So when you fail, you do not ask what system failed, you ask what is wrong with you. That question is almost always the wrong question. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He worked harder than almost anyone in history after that. But Jordan also had a coach who saw his potential, a system that developed his specific skills, a sport that matched his physical gifts perfectly. Remove any one of those factors, and hard work produces nothing. Hard work is necessary, it is just not sufficient, and treating it as the primary variable means ignoring every other variable that actually explains the outcome.
Now what, bro? How can I apply it? Here's how. Stop asking, am I working hard enough? Start asking, am I working on the right thing? Stop asking, how many hours did I put in? Start asking, how much of that was deliberate and directed? Stop asking, why am I not succeeding despite my effort? Start asking, what is the actual leverage point in the situation? The most successful people in every field share one habit that is not hard work. They audit their effort constantly. They ask, is this the highest value use of my time right now? If the answer is no, they stop immediately. Not because they are lazy, because they understand that misdirected effort is not a virtue. It is just a comfortable way to feel busy while avoiding the harder question of whether you are doing the right thing at all. Write down the one thing that, if done consistently, would have the biggest impact on your goal. Audit your last week, count how many hours went toward that one thing versus everything else. The gap between those two numbers is your actual problem. Design your environment to make that one thing the path of least resistance. Remove every barrier. Put the tool in the room. Close every other tab. Work fewer hours on that one thing, but work with complete focus. No phone, no tab switching, no background noise. Just the one thing. 20 focused minutes on the right thing beats 4 distracted hours on the wrong thing.